right, Indian soils. Now next after the climate system, Indian soils, right. Right, what about the soils? Soils means it is the upper layer of the upper layer on the upper layer on earth surface. Generally internal structure is divided into three layers. Is a one of the earth crust, second is the earth mantle, third is the earth core. So these are the three layers, and the upper layer generally earth crust, which is called as a earth crust. Earth crust. So on the above of the earth crust, there are the some centimeters of the thick of the some centimeters thickness of the layers is called as a soils. This soils is a on the rock surface. This soils on the above of the rock surface on continental body. This soils is a converted into this rock surface, which is converted into the soil by the outer forces. By outer forces, this upper part of this earth crust is converted into the by weathering process. By weathering process, that rock surface is converted into the soils. So generally this soils is a one of the biggest natural resource, natural resource. This is a one of the biggest natural resource. So generally natural resource, generally three type of the natural resource. Soils is a one of the biggest natural resource. Second is the forest. Third one is the minerals. These are three natural resource. They are very, very important to improve that countries and development of that countries. So generally these soils, these are soils, this growth of the soils is depending on the some factors. So on Indian surface, northwestern side of the India has a low fertility soil, and also maximum high fertility soil they are on the North India, below the Gangas, below the Himalayan mountains, in Rajasthan, some of the part in Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam. So this high fertility soil maximum in like this states. Remaining that maximum high fertility soil which is on the surrounding of the peninsula, like a west coastal plain and also east coastal plain. East coastal plain and west coastal plain, these both are the coastal plain. They are the maximum, these are the coastal plain is filled with the alluvial soil. By that alluvial soil is deposited by the rivers. So in India, maximum alluvial soil is in Ganga Sindhu Brahmaputra plain, and also in peninsular region which is on west coastal plain and east coastal plain. This both are the regions, they are deposited by the high fertility alluvial soil by the river sediments. So this soils, this study of soils, the soils in physically and chemically, which is called as a pedology, which is called as a pedology. Pedology means is the study of the soils in the by the factor of the physical and chemical factors. So this soil fertility generally they are improves under the temperature and rainfall and also other features and other features. Right. So next after to develop the is a natural soils is a one of the biggest natural resource is a if you to improve the soil fertility it has to take so many years to improve the soil fertility up to some centimeters fertility it will be improved. To improve the soil's fertility it has to take the some thousands of the years. So natural soils is a one of the biggest natural is a renewable natural resource. Renewable natural resource. To renewable natural resource to improve the some centimeters of the fertility it has to take the some millions of the years to improve the soil fertility. So renewable natural resource. So after cultivating the soil fertility is gradually decreasing. When that gradually decreasing they are the required that soils is required the fertilizers are compulsory can use to improve to get the high fertility. So improve the all to get the more crop productivity. So that's why so these are renewable natural resource. Naturally it has to take the so many millions of the years. But if you want to within short time if you want to soil fertility they are compulsory essential to use the fertilizers like a which type of the fertilizers they are the nitrogen fertilizers, potassium, humus and phosphoric acid and calcium, magnesium, ferrous, like this different type of the minerals are they can use to improve the fertility of the soil fertility. So this soil fertility, natural soil fertility is depending to improve the soil fertility they are depending on the some of the factors. That factors are decided the fertility. So that is a parents rocks these are the one of the fertility is a factors and also human activities and also animal activities. So insects also can improve the soil fertility and also drainage system also can improve the and also natural vegetation this is also can improve the natural resource and also it has to improve the it will be take the time period also is very essential to improve the soil fertility. So these are the some important factors to improve the soil fertility. So generally this soil fertility is depending on the maximum on temperature and also rainfall. These both are the very essential. These both are the one by one they can both are the follow the is a natural the soil fertility. So generally there are the soils is a to in India maximum is a least fertility soil it will be northwestern side of the India in Rajasthan and also some of the some of the Punjab and Haryana and also Gujarat states also some parts has a some of the spots has a low soil fertility. Right, next after this fertility, soil fertility is improving and above that factors majorly major rainfall and also temperature. These are both are also decide the climate system to improve the soil fertility. Right, next after this, according to the Indian Meteorological Department, according to the Indian Meteorological Department, right. In that soils compounds as a organic compounds, inorganic compound, organic and inorganic compounds. So organic means natural fertilizers like a humus and also moisture. Inorganic means they are the minerals factors. Like above, just now I explained that about the minerals. These are the organic, inorganic compounds with combination of the moisturization is a generally they are converted to the soil fertility. It will be improved. ICAR. According to the ICAR, New Delhi. According to the ICAR, New Delhi, Indian Council of Agriculture Research Center, it will be in New Delhi. According to the ICAR, Indian soils are deeply studied by the ICAR. Then Indian soils, they are divided into 8 groups. They are the alluvial soil is a main soil, alluvial soils. Second is the block soil. Third one is the red soil. Fourth one is the laterite soils. Fifth one is the desert soil. Sixth one is the mountain soils. Seventh one is the saline soil. Eighth one is the pit soil. These are the 8 group of the soils. They are divided on the basis of the soil fertility into the 4 group. Right. So from 8 group of the soils, which is a high fertility soils means alluvial soil. Next highest fertility will be block soil. Third according to the red soil. So these are the on the basis of the fertilizers. These are the 3 groups. Right, now first one, now about the alluvial soil. Alluvial soils. Right. Now this alluvial soil, these soils can give all type of the crops can give the highest production because of under this soil they all are the crops can give the highest production because of this soils as a all type of the fertilizers and also as qualities of the fertility qualities and also soils moisturization and also other surrounding atmosphere also which has is a different soils. Right, this soils percentage 23.4% of the total soil of the India. Total Indian soils which occupied the 23.4%. So generally this alluvial soil which has a highest fertility, high fertility. So this alluvial soil maximum extended in North India. According to this North India, the southern side of the Ganga, Sindhu, Brahmaputra plain. Right. Now see, these are the Himalayan mountains. The southern side of the Himalayan mountain, these are the Ganga, Sindhu, Brahmaputra plain. Right. Alluvial soils, this type of the soils can deposited on the surrounding of the river basin. Suppose river it will be taken the birth from mountain region like this. River water is coming towards like this low level areas, is gradually passes towards the any one of the oceans like this. Now see, from mountain region different type of the alluvial soil is coming towards the oceans. Under the low level areas, that water is passes towards the oceans. So that water can bring the different type of the alluvial soil, like a soils, different type of the soils. That soils is a maximum alluvial soil, and also clay also is coming with water, and minerals, they are the like this all type of the factors, compounds are coming with water. They all are the compounds, they can deposited on the surrounding of the river basin like this. This is the river basin is deposited on both side of the river. So like this deposited on both side of the river basin. So alluvial soil is one of the sedimentary material of river gravel. So that river gravel deposited on both sides of the river basin under the valley, under this valley is deposited like this. So before entered into the any one of the ocean on west side and eastern side, that maximum high fertility soil, grind alluvial soil is deposited before the entered into the Bay of Bengal. So like this deposited, this soils is called as a plain. Coastal plains also called are also is a deltas also, these are called as a deltas. So alluvial soil is a high fertility soil deposited on west coastal and east coastal and Ganga, Sindhu and Brahmaputra region. So in alluvial soil, this in Ganga, Sindhu, Brahmaputra plain, there are the four regions are there. This is the Babar plain, this is the Bangar plain, this is the Bangar plain, this is Khadar plain. This is Babar plain, this is the Terai plain, this is Bangar plain, this is a Khadar plain. So this both are the soils, they can deposited is a heavy material. So is a grind material like a marshy soil. Third and fourth region, this both are the regions they can deposited alluvial soil by the Ganga and also their tributaries. So third one is a Bangar alluvial soil, fourth one is the Khadar alluvial soil. This both are can occupy the half of the Ganga, Sindhu, Brahmaputra region. This third and fourth, this third region which is called as a Bangar alluvial soil, Bangar alluvial soil region, alluvial soil region is a second one is third one, fourth one is the Khadar alluvial soil, Khadar alluvial soils, Khadar alluvial soils. Both are the formed by the, that both are the region deposited by the Ganga sedimentary rocks, sedimentary soils, right. Generally, Bangar alluvial soil, which is called as a old alluvial soil, also called alluvial, old alluvial soil. So this is called as a new alluvial soils. This both are the old alluvial soil, which has a some of the percent it will be clay percent, it will be more. This new alluvial soil, it has a sand percentage, it will be more. So this both are the is a nearly more than 3.5 lakhs area. This is the occupied the in Ganga, Sindhu, Brahmaputra, right? And remaining this southern side of the India, from southern side of the India, there are the so many rivers, they taken the birth from Western Ghats. They are the Godavari River, Krishna River, Penna River, Kaveri River, Mahanadi River. Like this, these are the 5 important rivers, and also these are 5 rivers as a so many tributaries. They are also passes towards the Bay of Bengal, Bay of Bengal. So finally they are entered into the Bay of Bengal. These are rivers can bring the different type of the gravel, river gravel. Godavari can bring the alluvial soil, Krishna and also Penna, Kaveri, Mahanadi. They all are the rivers. They can bring the alluvial soil from the origin of the that rivers. So they are passes towards the Bay of Bengal, means eastern side. So after the when that rivers can is becomes very slow, when at that place from which places that river can is a speed, it will be decreased from that places, that rivers can deposited on both side of that alluvial soil is deposited by that rivers like this. So remaining grand alluvial soil fertility will be deposited on the east coastal plain and also west coastal plain. On east coastal plain, these all are the rivers, they can deposited in the shape of the deltas, in the shape of the deltas. This east coastal plain, west coastal plain deposited in the shape of the plain region is a surface, it is look like a plain. Delta region, which is a very high fertility region also, which is called. So east to compared to the west coastal plain, east coastal plain which has a maximum fertility soil is a so many times more fertility soil, because of to compared to the west coastal plain, east coastal plain which is a 2 times widest to the west coastal plain. So that's why is east coastal plain which is called as a food granary of the South India. Maximum is a Godavari, Krishna, Penna. These are 3 rivers, they can passes from the Andhra Pradesh east coastal plain, means Sarkar coastal plain. This Sarkar coastal plain is deposited by the alluvial soil, so in the shape of the delta, but like this. And also Narmada, Tapani also can deposited the alluvial soil in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra and Gujarat. Right, this the distribution of the soils is a in India is a Ganga, Sindhu, Brahmaputra plain. In South India is a east coastal plains and west coastal plain. Right. In Ganga, Sindhu, Brahmaputra region, which is in Uttar Pradesh, maximum Bihar and West Bengal and also Punjab. These are the states as a maximum alluvial soil. So in India, which state has a maximum percentage and maximum alluvial soil area, which is maximum in Uttar Pradesh, highest percentage? Right. In South India, Andhra Pradesh is the number 1 in the soils of the alluvial soil. is a maximum alluvial soil on Sarkar coastal plain in Andhra Pradesh. So according to the alluvial soil area, Uttar Pradesh number 1, in South India Andhra Pradesh is the number 1 in alluvial soils. Right, now see alluvial soil has some of the minerals are the highest percentage. That minerals are decided by on the basis of the minerals that soil fertility is increasing. So this at present in alluvial soil, which minerals are the highest percentage means minerals are highest percentage is a potash, it will be more, and also potassium and also limestone. This both are the minerals which has, this both are the highest percentage. Is a mineral percentage, it will be very low, that is a nitrogen, humus. Humus is a natural fertilizers of the soils. Nitrogen fertilizer is very essential in production of the if we want to get the more production in alluvial soil, that nitrogen fertilizer is very important. So this alluvial soil is a low nitrogen fertility, it will be very low. That's why this alluvial soil, if we want to get more crop productivity, so if we want to get the more of alluvials with more crop productivity, their compulsory nitrogen fertilizer can use to get the more productivity, and also more quantity, and also quality also is very important to get the crops. So finally nitrogen fertilizers, they are compulsory use in to get the more productivity. So no more productivity in all type of the crops. So alluvial soil is very suitable for the which type of the crops? The soils are suitable for the which type of the crops means is a main rice. Rice can give the highest production in alluvial soil, and also here next one is the jute, sugarcane, and maize, and millets means jowar and bajra, like this, and also groundnut oils. So these are the main crops. This production of these crops can give in alluvial soil is a high percentages. Right, next after alluvial soil, block soils. Right.
వెల్కమ్ టు హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్. విజయవాడ మహానగరంలో 2009 సంవత్సరంలో ప్రారంభించబడి అనేక వేల మంది అభ్యర్థులను ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగులుగా తీర్చిదిద్దిన మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ గత 12 సంవత్సరాల్లో సుమారు 18,000 మందిని ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగులుగా తీర్చిదిద్దింది. ఇప్పటి వరకు 5 సార్లు నిర్వహించినటువంటి ఈ యొక్క నోటిఫికేషన్స్లో అనేక సార్లు స్టేట్ ఫస్ట్ సాధించినటువంటి ఘనత మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ది. ప్రస్తుతం మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క ప్రత్యేకతలు 24/7 24 గంటలతో కూడినటువంటి లైబ్రరీ సదుపాయం. అంతేకాకుండా ఇదే లైబ్రరీలో మనకు అత్యున్నత ప్రామాణిక గ్రంథాలు అందించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ లైబ్రరీలో మనకు వివిధ సబ్జెక్టులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి ఎకానమీ, పాలిటీ, హిస్టరీ, జోగ్రఫీ మరియు అన్ని సబ్జెక్టులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి పూర్తి స్థాయి స్టడీ మెటీరియల్ మీకు అందించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా జాయిన్ అయిన ప్రతి అభ్యర్థికి పూర్తి స్టడీ మెటీరియల్ మరియు అభ్యర్థి ఏ ఎగ్జామ్ అయితే రాయకపోతున్నాడో ఆ ఎగ్జామ్కు సంబంధించినటువంటి సిలబస్ ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి అందించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా స్టేట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో బోధించేటటువంటి ప్రతి ఫ్యాకల్టీ కూడా ఎకానమీ, పాలిటీ, అర్థమెటిక్ అండ్ రీజనింగ్ తదితర సబ్జెక్టులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి ప్రతి ఫ్యాకల్టీ కూడా ఎంతో అనుభవము, అంకితభావము కలిగినటువంటి ఫ్యాకల్టీ మన యొక్క ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉండడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క మరొక ప్రత్యేకత డైలీ టెస్టులు నిర్వహించడం మరియు వీక్లీ, మంత్లీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ నిర్వహించి ఆయా ఎగ్జామ్స్ నందు బహుమతి ప్రదానం చేయడం అనేది మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క ప్రత్యేకత. అంతేకాకుండా నాన్ మ్యాథ్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళపై ప్రత్యేక శ్రద్ధ చూపించడం, నెక్స్ట్ వాళ్ళకి ప్రత్యేక తరగతులు నిర్వహించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. తప్పనిసరిగా మీరు ఒక్కసారి మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ని ఒక్కసారి సందర్శించండి. హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రతి అంశాన్ని క్షుణ్ణంగా అవగాహన చేసుకోండి. మరియు ప్రస్తుతం ఎవరైతే హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉన్నారో ఆ యొక్క విద్యార్థుల్ని వాకప్ చేయండి. మన యొక్క పరిస్థితుల గురించి అవగాహన చేసుకున్న తర్వాతే మన యొక్క హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో జాయిన్ అవ్వమని కోరడం జరుగుతుంది.
Next, block soils after alluvial soil. This block soils, this occupied the 24% of the 25% of the total soil of the India. Nearly 25% this much soil is occupied. So block soils, this type of the soil is developed on the rocks of the gneiss rocks and basalt rocks. This two type of the rocks, they are Archean, this Archean group of the rocks, right, and also lava rocks. So the group of the Archean rocks, maximum they are developed on the above under the Deccan Plateau, the surrounding of the Deccan Plateau. So these are block soil can develop under the gneiss, basalt, lava rocks. So these are the rocks can this soils, they can derived from the weathering process from the outer forces by the outer force of rain, floods, temperature and also air. By this outer forces on the above of this outer forces on the above of the gneiss, basalt, lava rocks, that rocks can erosion by the processing of the weathering process. They finally they are converted into the block soils. So this block soil can has a ferrous percentage, it will be more. So this ferrous plus oxygen, both are the combination ferric oxide. In presence of the ferric oxide, this block soils can get the black color. So the color of this soils is depending on the ferrous oxide, oxidization of the ferrous. So this soils, that black color, for that black color here very important, ferrous, iron is very important, this soil. So this block soil has a which type of the minerals are highest percentage, means they are the potassium. This here they are the potassium is which is the highest percentage, and phosphoric acid and also ferrous, and also like this magnesium also. These are the different type of the minerals are the highest percentage. In least percentage they are the nitrogen, humus. Both are the minerals are the very least under the block soils. So in presence of the ferrous, the soils can get the black color. Another name of the block soils is a Deccan soil, also is called Deccan soils. Deccan soils, cotton soil, Rager soil, clay soil, Chernozem soil. These are the another different name of the block soils. So why it is called as a Deccan soils means this soils percentage, this soils maximum on the surrounding of the Deccan plateau. So under the Deccan plateau, and another name of this Deccan soils is called, which is called as a cotton soil, because of maximum cultivating on the in block soil is a cotton. That's why cotton is the suitable crop to the block soil. Rager soil is they are looking like a jigata, and a rager is percentage will be more. Clay percent also, which will be more percentage, is a clay. So Chernozem means it will this block soils that color it will be look like a thick black color. In under this thick black color, that soils Chernozem soils. So these are the another name of the block soils, right? Generally, this block soils can get the cracks nearly up to sometime that cracks that size width it will be become 10 centimeters also, that cracks are there. In summer season, that above of the block soil, that some of the cracks they can get the cracks. So in summer season, in atmosphere and the above atmosphere, there is only gases only there without vapor, means low pressure belt can there. In atmosphere there are the nitrogen is there, nitrogen 78% is there, oxygen is the 21%. This both are these gases, they are occupied the 99% in atmosphere. So in summer season generally this soils can get the cracks due to the clay percentage, clay high percentage. In presence of the high percent of the clay in summer season, the soils can get the cracks. So and in atmosphere in summer season, in atmosphere there are the nitrogen is entered into the cracks by the wind speed. So that speed of the winds it will be gradually increased to increasing the temperature. So like this temperature, when that temperature is increased, nitrogen gases that can enter into the cracks by the wind speed. Because of that speed of the winds, it will be gradually increased in summer season. So that nitrogen is naturally that can enter into this crack. That nitrogen fertilizer gradually is deposited under this soils by the winds. So gradually this soils can get that nitrogen fertilizer, it will be naturally it is a forming. So generally this block soils, this nitrogen fertilizers is very less. This soils can absorb the nitrogen fertilizers from the atmosphere. When that atmosphere, that nitrogen entered, that gradually this soils can is a denudation process. These soils can get the high fertilizer. They are the without flooding. Without flooding, these soils can is a converted into the is a suitable for the cultivating. So next. From 8 type of these soils, which soils can absorb the highest water, can absorb the highest maximum capability of the water absorbing capacity, which will be maximum to the block soil. Block soil has a water absorbing capacity, it will be more to compare to the other soils. So in rainy season this soils can maximum water absorb. That water absorbing, when that water absorbed, that groundwater it will be gradually increased to compare to the other soils. So that soil absorbing capacity is depending on the clay percentage. So this type of the soils, this type of the soils maximum in India is a distribution of this soils is in India maximum in Maharashtra. Maharashtra, which is a number one. Second is the Gujarat. Third is the Madhya Pradesh, and also Chhattisgarh, and also in Tamil Nadu. In Andhra Pradesh, maximum this type of the soils they can in Rayalaseema. In Andhra Pradesh, in Telangana, which is in north Telangana states, in Adilabad, and also Nirmal, Komarambim, Manchiryala. In South India, in South Telangana, Nalgonda, Nagar Karnool. These are the districts has a maximum percent of the block soil in Telangana. So and also western part of the Karnataka, western part of the Kerala, and also Tamil Nadu also has a which type of the soils are more percentage. So this block soils suitable for which type of the crops? Here main production of the crops high can give the highest production. They can mainly cotton. Cotton is suitable for the block soil. So cotton, tobacco. Generally this block soils is mainly which is suitable for the commercial crops. They can give the maximum cotton, tobacco, maize, and millets, and also pulses, oil seeds, some type of the oil seeds. These are the crops can give the highest productivity in block soils. Right. Next, after the block soils, there are the red soils after that. Right. Third group of the soils, that is a red soils. Right. Is a red soils. These soils occupy the total soils of the India. 29% of the total Indian soils. So how much percent of the red soils means? 29% of the red soil. This red soils has a maximum percent of the sand percent. It will be more sand. It will be more percentage. This red soil has a minerals are. This is a for this red color. There are the two type of the minerals are the main reason. There are the ferrous, magnesium. This both are the oxidizing by the ferrous oxide, magnesium oxide. By the combination of these oxides, the soils can get the red color. For this red color of this color soils, they are depending on the two mineral factors, ferrous, magnesium oxides. So which minerals are the highest percentage? Ferrous and also phosphorus, magnesium, calcium. These are the minerals are the highest percentage. Which minerals are the very lowest means again is a humus. It will be humus and also potash. These both are the least percentage under nitrogen and also potash. these are the three different type of the minerals are very least in red soils. So next, this red soils as a maximum percent of the sand percent, it will be more. Due to this sand, these soils can absorb the water capacity is very less. So water absorbing capacity, it will be very less in red soils. So the distribution of the soils, these are soils are in India. So maximum in South India. In South India, maximum the soils in Tamil Nadu and also Andhra Pradesh. In Andhra Pradesh, these are the North Andhra Pradesh. In Telangana, maximum 90%, 49% of the total Telangana soils. This in Telangana, maximum in South Telangana state, they are the Mahabub Nagar, Nalgonda, Rangareddy, Vikarabad. Like this, all are the districts. These are the like these states as districts as a least is a maximum red soil percentage will be more. In Maharashtra, southeastern side of the Maharashtra which has a maximum red soil percentage will be more. In eastern side of the Karnataka, also is a maximum this type. In Jharkhand state, there are the Chota Nagpur Plateau, which has a maximum red soils. In Madhya Pradesh, there are the Malwa Plateau also has a highest percent of the alluvial soil, is a red soils. So this soils is suitable for the which type of the crops? Which type of the crops are more percentage means it can give the all type of the minerals can give the highest percentage in is there are the need irrigation and fertilizers. In presence of the irrigation and fertilizer, the soils can give the highest production in all type of the crops. Here, rice cultivating, rice, pulses, and oil seeds, and millets. Millets means these are the jowar, bajra, ragi. These are the very important the production of the red soil. So next after the red soils, there are the fourth one is the laterite soils. Right. Fourth group of the soil, laterite soils. It's another name, red rock soils. These soils occupied the 4.7% of the total Indian soils. So this type of the soils is developed under high temperature and high rainfall. Both are these are the factors. They can follow the one by one. Each of the factors, they can follow the one by one. So this type of the soils, they can maximum some of the highlands and the slope of the is a hill areas. So this soils can has a some of the minerals are the high percentage, is a humus, it will be more percentage, more, and also ferrous also, which is the more percentage. Minerals are very less, they are the potash, nitrogen, like this minerals are percentage will be very less, right? Like this laterite soils, these are developed on the maximum in India, the distribution of this laterite soils, these are the soils maximum in Western Ghats, like in Kerala, in Karnataka, Western Ghats. So in Tamil Nadu also, and Eastern Ghats in Tamil Nadu, and also in Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam, Vizag, and also in Nellore district. And also in Telangana, which is the maximum in Medak district, Sangareddy, Siddipet. So, and some of the area in Odisha also, which is the in Odisha, in Talcher region also, which type of the soils has there. So these soils can suitable for which type of the crops? Maximum cultivating on the slabs, maximum is a plantation crops like a tea, coffee, rubber, spices, and like this coconut, like this all type of the commercial crops they are cultivating on the some of the slope of the laterite soils, some of these, and the slope of the hill areas. So these are the suitable crop in production of the suitable crop production which is on the slope of the laterite soils. Right. Next after laterite soil, desert soils. Right. This soils percentage, which is a 8%, 8.46% of the total Indian soils. This soils has a maximum sand percent, it will be more sand percentage. So due to this sand, this soils can has a low water absorbing capacity. So this type of the soils maximum in India, northwestern side, of India, they are
ముందుకు రావడం అనేది జరిగిందండి. యాక్చువల్గా మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ తరపు నుంచి ఇక్కడ మనకి గ్రూప్ 4 సంబంధించినటువంటి గ్రూప్ 4 మెయిన్స్ సంబంధించినటువంటి ఆన్లైన్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఆల్రెడీ 6th నుండి 6వ తారీఖు నుంచి ఆఫ్లైన్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ చాలామంది స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎన్రోల్ అయ్యారు. అదేవిధంగా మనకి ఈ యొక్క గ్రూప్ 4 సంబంధించిన మెయిన్స్కి చాలామంది స్టూడెంట్స్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ నుంచి చాలామంది స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇక్కడ మనకి క్వాలిఫై అవ్వడం అనేది జరిగింది, మెయిన్స్ క్వాలిఫై అవ్వడం అనేది జరిగింది. ఆ స్టూడెంట్స్తో కాకుండా మిగిలినటువంటి మన స్టేట్ మొత్తంలో కూడా ఎవరైతే గ్రూప్ 4 మెయిన్స్ రాశారో, రాసిన తర్వాత గ్రూప్ 4 ప్రిలిమ్స్ రాసి మెయిన్స్కి ఎవరైతే క్వాలిఫై అయ్యారో వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా April 4th ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంది. దానికి సంబంధించినటువంటి పేపర్ మీ అందరికీ కూడా అవగాహన ఉంది. పేపర్ 1, పేపర్ 2. పేపర్ 1 వచ్చేటప్పటికి మనకి ఒక 150 మార్క్స్ జిఎస్ జనరల్ స్టడీస్, 150 మార్క్స్, రిమైనింగ్ 150 మార్క్స్, 75 మార్క్స్ తెలుగు, 75 మార్క్స్ ఇంగ్లీష్. దానికి సంబంధించినటువంటి ప్యాటర్న్ ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుంది, ఎగ్జామినేషన్ మోడల్ పేపర్ ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుందనే విషయంలో పూర్తి స్థాయి మన నిపుణులైనటువంటి ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ అయినటువంటి ఫ్యాకల్టీతో తయారు చేయబడినటువంటి పేపర్స్ అన్నీ కూడా మీ ముందుకు తీసుకురావడం అనేది జరుగుతుందండి. కాబట్టి 6th నుంచి 6వ తారీఖు నుంచి ఆఫ్లైన్ చాలామంది ఎన్రోల్ అయ్యారు ఆల్రెడీ. 6th నుంచేమో ఆఫ్లైన్ మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లోనే క్లాసెస్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి, ఆఫ్లైన్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఆన్లైన్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ 8th ఆన్వర్డ్స్, ఫిబ్రవరి 8th నుండి ఆన్లైన్ ఎగ్జామ్ జరుగుతాయి. కాబట్టి అది కూడా మనకి అతి తక్కువ ఫీజు 999 రూపీస్ మాత్రమే, 999 రూపీస్కి మాత్రమే ఈ యొక్క ఆన్లైన్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఇవ్వడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. కాబట్టి మీలో ఎవరికైనా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉన్నట్లయితే తప్పనిసరిగా ఈ యొక్క ఆన్లైన్ ఎగ్జామ్స్కి జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. నెక్స్ట్ అంతేకాకుండా ఇది మీ ఎగ్జామ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత కూడా మీకు చాలా కాలం ఉపయోగపడేటువంటి ఎగ్జామ్స్ అని, తర్వాత ఫ్యూచర్లో రాయబడేటువంటి ఎగ్జామ్స్ కూడా చాలా బాగా ఉపయోగపడుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఎందుకంటే జిఎస్ అనేది కంపల్సరీ ప్రతి ఎగ్జామ్లో కూడా ఉంటుంది. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం తెలుగు, ఇంగ్లీష్ కూడా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. కాబట్టి తప్పనిసరిగా ఎవరైతే ప్రిలిమ్స్ పాస్ అయ్యి మెయిన్స్ గురించి చూస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఈ యొక్క కోర్సులో జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
The maximum in Rajasthan, 90% of the area is in Rajasthan, South Punjab state, South Punjab, South Haryana, North Gujarat, in North Gujarat. So this region which is under the climate system of the arid, semi-arid climate, semi-arid climate. So semi-arid means which is a nearly is a sub desert climate system, sub-desert climate also which is called. So like this desert climate system which has some of the regions also has in different states. So in Maharashtra also as this type of the soils is a sandy soils in the Vidarbha, Marathwada, in West Bengal Purulia, in Odisha state is in Odisha Kalahandi, in Andhra Pradesh Anantapur district, in Telangana which has a Vikarabad, Mahabubnagar, like this districts has a maximum this type of the semi-arid climate system. So this desert region can receive the less than 25 centimeter rainfall, is a average temperature 25 to 35 degree temperature. It will be annual temperature of desert soils, right. See, this type of the soils maximum in northwestern side is which type of the crops are cultivating here, here is a maximum sand percent, it will be more. That's why these soils cannot suitable for the crop cultivating. But here also is recently this soils also can show is giving the maximum percent of the maximum production of the different type of the crops. So here cultivating cotton, rice, wheat, millets, like this all are the minerals can give the highest production. These are soils need irrigation, these soils need irrigation and also fertilizers, right. Like this soils can give the maximum this type of the different type of the crops can give the highest production in desert soil under the irrigation and also fertilizers. But these soils can absorb the water capacity, it will be very less to compare to the other soils, right. Next, after the desert soil, mountain soils. After deserts there are the mountain soils also is there, mountain soils, right. Sixth one, mountain soils. Right. This type of the soils occupied the nearly 10.64% of the total Indian soils. Indian soils. Right. Mountain soils, this soils as a is a high fertility soils also, which is called as a high fertility soil, because of these soils can develop on the slope of the mountains in different regions. So because of on the slope of the mountain, there are the different type of the waste material, they are the composing that converted into the humus. There are the maximum humus percentage, it will be more, and also nitrogen also it will be more, and other minerals also some of the percent it will be more to compare to the other soils. So sometimes this soils has a is a unmatured soil, unmatured soils also, which is called because of by the outer force of the flood water that above the high fertility soil is gradually is going through the water towards the oceans. That's why that upper layer of the soils is go through the water towards the oceans. So that's why these soils are sometimes they are called as a unmatured soils. Right. Next, the soils maximum in India in Himalayan mountains, on Himalayan mountains, and also which type of the soil maximum in Purvanchal mountains, and also Himalayan mountains. They are the under the Shivalik region. Right. In Shivalik hills, on the slope of the Shivalik hills, on the slope of the Purvanchal mountains. In Purvanchal mountain, which is a Assam, this is a Meghalaya. In Assam, Meghalaya, in between, one type of the valley is there, that is the Surma Valley. This Surma Valley is very famous for the cultivating the tea. The tea gardens, they are maximum on the slope of the Surma Valley hill areas. So, and also here Darjeeling Valley, which is also very famous for the tea cultivating. So in India, which region is the biggest in cultivating of the tea means Surma Valley. In India, first tea cultivating which valley means Darjeeling Valley. In South India, maximum tea cultivating at present is in Nilagiri mountain. In Nilagiri mountains. In Nilagiri mountain, they are famous for the tea coffee gardens. They are the number of tea garden. In Kerala state, they are the some of the mountains are there. These are the Annamalai mountains. These are the mountains, they are famous for the tea, coffee, rubber, coconut. This type of the crops they are cultivating maximum in Kerala is the number one in production of the tea, coffee, rubber, coconut. Nilagiri mountain, they are very famous for the tea, coffee. These are Nilagiri, maximum 90% of the Nilagiri mountain they are extended in Tamil Nadu, and remaining 10% this Nilagiri which extended into the Kerala and also Karnataka. So in Karnataka, Baba Budan Hills, these are very famous in production of the coffee. Maximum coffee cultivating on the slope of the Baba Budan Hills, these are in Karnataka. In Palani Hills, these are the Palani Hills, these are very famous, these are in Tamil Nadu, famous for the tea, coffee also cultivating here. Under the Annamalai mountains in Kerala state, there are also cardamom hills are there. Cardamom hills. These are the cardamom hills. They are very famous for the spices cultivating on the slope of the cardamom hills. So these are this is about the mountain soils. So mountain soils maximum developed on the slope of the hills. So like this in northeastern state and also western Ghats. Some of the in Andhra Pradesh, Araku Valley also is there. Araku Valley, which is in Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam, Vizag is in Andhra Pradesh. This Araku Valley also is famous in production of the tea coffee gardens they are cultivating. So there maximum this type of the soils they are in Assam and also Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala. Right, these are the states as a maximum mountain soil. So these soils very suitable for the plantation crops are there. Tea, coffee, rubber, coconut, like this different type of the soil plantation crops can give the highest production on the slope of the mountain soil. There are the seventh one is the saline soils. Saline soils. Saline soils. Right. Saline soils, seventh one. Right. Another name of the saline soil, crystal soil, crystal soils. Right. And also another name, ray soil, ray soils, oozer soil, oozer soils, thur soil, thur soils, thur soils. These are another name of the saline soils. This soils has a all type of the minerals are least nearly 0%. All are the minerals are the least is a 0% of the minerals, means these are the soils they can is a this type of the soil they are on the surrounding of the villages. They are not suitable for the any agriculture crops. So this type of the soils they are the occupied the less than 2% of the Indian soils. Right. So this type of the soils maximum in India, northwestern side of Punjab, Haryana, and western side of Uttar Pradesh. These are the three states has some of the areas saline soils, and also this soils has some of the percent it will be chlorine, sodium, chlorine, magnesium. These are the soils as balanced but not a more this soils type. So these soils are not suitable for the any agriculture crop. They are not suitable for the agriculture. So without agriculture is a barren land and so barren lands. So next one after the eighth one, pit soils. These soils occupied the only less than 1% of the total Indian soils. This soils has all are the minerals are the highest percent of the all are the minerals. They are the which soils has a humus, limestone, maximum limestone, potash, and also phosphorus, and also nitrogen also, which these are these minerals are highest percentage. So this pity soil has is a high fertility soil, but highest fertility is there, highest fertilizers are there because of this soils has a maximum human percentage, means is a minerals are which all type of the minerals are compound in that soils. So this region can receive the everyday rainfall, rainfall, because of due to this everyday rainfall, that cloudy sky. So this cloudy soils can, in presence of the cloudy soil, that sun rays fall very least period. Sun rays can enter on the surface of the area very short period, 2 or 3 hours only. The rays entered into the entered into the this pity soil region. So everyday rainfall means it is recorded every day. High rainfall also is recorded, recorded the low temperature. Rainfall high, temperature it will be very low. In presence of the, in by this two reason, this soils can, on the above this soils can, is a water absorbing capacity, it will be very less. That water is not entered into the, under the groundwater is not entered into this, into that soils. That above this region with is a look like a, is a muddy, like a, was a slit, like a slit region, which has a look like a, is a lakes, they are looking like a lakes. So these soils every day they are in the above of this region as a, the soils as a on the above of this region which has a high fertility. In presence of the rainfall, that high fertility is converted into the marshy soil. Chemically these are the converted into the marshy soil, but every day is the rainfall, that's why this soils is not suitable for the any crops. So is a not suitable for any crop means didn't cultivating year. So this is about the soils of the India, right?